Okay, let's do a fast review of the RSI Perseus. Now, I'm not really liking it. So when you come in over here, it's like the central cargo area. To me, it looks like it has the same issue like the Polaris. Like, it doesn't look like the Hammerhead. Like, it was carefully designed by concept artists and then carefully modeled in the structure of the ship, the interior, being carefully fitted so it's realistic and filling out the exterior of the space. Instead, what you get with the Polaris on this one is that it feels more like it's a level design layout, like on the Starfarer. It is then filled with a tile set for a spaceship. And it also, in some weird way, it feels smaller than the Carrack. Not sure if it is actually smaller. It just feels narrower and smaller, and like it doesn't have the same quality, for example, as the Hammerhead. Okay, so we're in the cargo area here, and this way that's the main elevator from the downside. You got 2 torpedo rooms. From here. Another torpedo room on the other side. Okay, where should we go next? You got the side docking ring areas. You got some windows. If you just walk here on the lower deck, you get the ladder, and that's the main elevator shaft between the decks. Then you get the lower turret. Now, I'm not going to check out the turrets. I don't care much for turrets in this game. As you can see, the lower deck is like it feels small. It has large rooms, but it doesn't feel like it's filling out the space well, except for the cargo area. And that just feels like a deathmatch arena in a Doom game. It doesn't feel like a spaceship room. Like, I think they did it way better in the Hammerhead, like 8 years ago. Okay, he's got a lower deck over here. See how much space they could have used for something else. Like, for example, over here. That entire area could have been used for something. Like on this side. Okay, let's take the elevator. Let's take the main deck. And that's a waste of space, I feel, because like that upper catwalk around the cargo deck, it's basically the same room that's taking up 2 floors, and it doesn't even look like a nice room. Like, I think cargo decks can look nice. Like, for example, I like them in the 890 Jump or in the Hammerhead. I think the Hammerhead and the Reclaimer the best ships they ever made. And in the Hammerhead, the cargo deck looks really nice, and the way you can like go to the 2nd floor and see through the glass window, and this is just like, hey, it just doesn't look nice. We got this elevator, and that's the engineering area. Okay, the room is nice. You got the console, components here. You got the mess hall. Yeah, looks nice. I think the aggressive angular shape of the rooms is like in this room it works. I think it looks really nice in that room. But here's a missed opportunity for a large window to the outside. Okay, then we got crew quarters. That looks nice. And I think that's the armor. Oh, nice and compact. Cool. Yeah, I think I really like that room. It's really small and built in. Now, if we go to the other side of the cargo hold, let's see if there's something on the other side. Middle bay. Probably component room. Yeah, it looks nice, but I think they used up too much space for the torpedo room. I'd rather have more rooms where you can have like normal gameplay in it, and, like just as a normal player. You got access, I think that's for the big turret on the top, but I'll leave the turret out of the video. I think the turret access rooms are a bit too spacious. Like when I'm playing like this game, for me the fascination is doing stuff and surviving in a spaceship, and having larger access rooms for the turrets. That's just, for me, it's just a waste of space. I think like the Carrack or the Hammerhead, they use the space much better. Let's go up to the upper deck. Okay, I like that the ship has windows to the outside, but I think it's, I don't like that like these double space things, because I think what it did here is, instead of building the interior geometry close to the exterior, so it fills out the exterior almost, which is difficult to do if you have a really complex exterior shape. They did like a cheap trick, I think, here, where they just added like a space that you can't get into, and then you have the window going outside, and then that seems like a really cheap shortcut to avoid that problem. Okay, then we got the bridge. It looks okay, but I'm not liking these chairs where you slowly have to get into, like with the rail that leads up like this. What I do like is that the bridge is in the center of the ship. It's not in the nose. I think we still have the captain's quarters. Yeah, it looks nice. But again, the window, it would have been much nicer if the room would be wider in that direction, and the window to be carefully fitted into the hull. So it fills out the wall of the room, fills out the hull. That's something they did in some earlier ships, like on one of the what do you call them? One of the Constellation ships that you can check out in the Lorville ship shop actually has that. But I think for some ships they just avoid that. I guess to get it done faster or something. So is it a good ship? I think it's like for $800. I think it's like it doesn't reach anywhere near the quality of the Hammerhead. Like in the Hammerhead, it's just more beautiful. The interior fills out the exterior almost precisely, and it's just a much more beautiful design. And it's I think 8 years older than this ship. So I think for $800, I should have done something that would surpass the Hammerhead.